Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for taking the time to talk to us today. A few days ago, the Journal News published a recording in which you're heard pledging that you will not grant any building permits for the Jewish community in the village of Spring Valley. Interestingly, a few days prior to this report, the Journal News published a video of Assemblyman Ken Zebrowski in front of a local Orthodox Jewish school calling you out for granting a permit to that school without inspection. First, let's talk about the second report in which you're heard saying that you will not grant any permits to Jews. Is that what you said, Mr. Mayor? And if you did, why did you say that?
They basically knew that I'm the barrier between them. They can't get through to do what they want to do. How could I be pro-Jewish one day, and 2 days later I'm anti-Semitic? You can see the trend there. It's someone who want to create a rift between myself and the Jewish community. That is not true. And all the schools, and that same Sunday I was and one of the yeshiva to look at what's going on in there, to make sure they're okay, everything is right for them, so we can send the report to the states and things like that I'm doing. They knew. Kenneth Zobraski is calling me pro-Jews, got all of them, send the states, send FBI after me, and 2 days later I am anti-Semitic.
Now to the second report. Assemblyman Zebrowski accused you of issuing a permit to school at 50 Commerce Street without proper inspections. Let's watch.
You have a building inspector here who is rightly asking questions and making sure that the proper code was being enforced. And then you have allegations that he was ordered by the mayor to issue a CO, despite the fact that this facility was not up to code and there was no plan to have it up to code.
Is that accurate, Mr. Mayor? Did you tell the building inspector to issue a permit without inspecting the school building, potentially putting hundreds of students in danger?
There was inspection done, lots of them was done, and somewhere down the line they dropped the ball, few of the things they do not expect it. And they go back, they inspected the entire yeshiva. You know, that particular yeshiva is so beautiful. I walked in there. Oh man, this is what a crime for somebody to say you can't have something like that in the community. Why would you want kids to be in such a beautiful thing? All the things that they put in there, the Jewish community unsafe, that is not true. You have to walk yourself to those yeshiva to see. I walk them. You know, I don't take people's words. I don't like that. I walk to those yeshiva. Those buildings so well put together because I'm a developer. That's what I used to build. So I can identify the wrongdoing anywhere I walked. Those things were so nice and well put together. It is a crime for the newspaper to keep saying those things are not safe. That is not true. That's why I stand up for them. That's why I stand up for them, because that's not true. It's lie. Those things are safe. Go inside those buildings, you see. That particular yeshiva, they talk about 50 commas. This is one of the most beautiful and well put together inside. I make sure that we got every day. I have a village law firms that work with us, and I make sure every memo get to them, send them out. When you saw me right now, I was at the building department. I'm gathering information. What do we do? And then for the next go around, I don't want the village and the newspaper anymore. Did you go to that yeshiva? Did you look at that particular issue? It's get done. Help them. One of the things I've said in the workshops and the board meeting, I said to the fire inspector, everybody said, let me go write them tickets. I said, no, you do not expect them for years. That's none of their problem. It's your problem. I don't want you to go there and give them tickets. I want you to work with them, get it fixed.
Did you accuse Mr. Zebrowski and Mr. Ed Day at the county executive in having a hidden agenda in pushing a new law in Mr. Zebrowski's case and offering that the county take over inspections in Spring Valley in Mr. Day's case?
I think it's for votes. They credit to the preserve. I think they credit to preserve. They're hoping that the preserve give them their votes. Preserve got a huge vote, remember, that a huge population that really detest the Jewish community. They don't have the proper issues. Those are the people they credit to. But there's no reason for them to do that. They never walk to those buildings. I never see Ken Zubaski, for example, in Nyack. All of those things happen where Ken Zubaski live. He doesn't go bother them people, but you see him in the front of the Jewish synagogue, the Jewish yeshivas. What the heck is this? That shows that the hatred for the Jewish community. But me, I walk there to try to help them solve the problem, not to take pictures to put it in the news. That's not solving the problem. That's giving more problem to the people that basically have nothing to do.
Mr. Mayor, why are you in the news so often? Why does your face appear in papers every other day? Do you have anger management issues?
I am a human being. I may get angry because if you spend 2 years, you go for yeshiva, the board say no. You said, okay, let me go against that particular good stuff. They say bad stuff. They say yes. And they pass nothing with the road is broken. Everything, the potholes, you got to go around them, the memorial parks, you got to go around them to fix it. Of course, you get angry with them. You got frustrated as a human being, as sitting mayor. I'm elected by the people to run the village, not to be fight with the trustees every time I sit left. They say, right, what kind of common sense is make you got trustees not achieve one thing in 2 years? That's impossible.
Finally, is there anything specifically you want to say to the Jewish community about the published recording?
One thing I want to tell the Jewish community, I want to apologize to them if my frustrations against those 2 or 3 developers had nothing to do with the schools, the yeshivas, with the rabbis, that if it may come across like I am going too harsh of it and make I look like I'm anti-Semitic, I am not. I am not. They knew I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm not afraid of this but they know that. I'm not afraid of the country. They know that. I am a man in my word. I said I'm not going to allow them to enter the Jewish yeshiva. I didn't. If I'm anti-Semitic, what an easy way for me to let them in. You see, if I was the anti-Semitic, they want to come in and say, you know what, there it is. I said, no, you're not going to do it because I know what's in your mind. What do you want to do? And I don't want them to go there to go issue tickets to them. I want them to work with them to fix the problem. Don't be zealous. You go over there, you're going to crush them. You're the one who not expected them for years. That's none of the problem. If you don't go there, how do they know they need inspection? If you don't go there, I want the world to know that, not just for the Jewish community. I'm a black man, become the mayor, constructor, constructions, working as a welder, working everywhere underwater welder. I know what discrimination is. I am not would allow myself to be part of that, and I will not discriminate against the Jewish community or anyone else.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for speaking to us here at the Voice of Rockland, and we hope to speak to you again in the future.